Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
Farmers are getting an extension on their taxes. Also, county commissioners meet with State Representative Paul Fitzwater. And we have part 2 on our Show Me Career special. All of these stories are coming up.
A quick round of flurries for southeast Missouri. I have all the details coming up in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you on 18 Eyewitness News. Farmers here in Missouri are getting an extension on filing their taxes. Now, due to the fiscal cliff issue earlier this year, the Missouri Department of Revenue provides a little relief from possible penalties. Ted Farnan with the Missouri Department of Revenue tells 18 Eyewitness News that farmers are used to paying their taxes by March 1st. Farnan explains why the change occurred.
This year, because the fiscal cliff negotiations in Congress and the legislation that resulted from that didn't get passed till January 1st, that meant that the Internal Revenue Service couldn't accept electronic returns until later than normal. It was January 30th.
Farnan says that because of the shortened window time that the electronic returns could be accepted, both the IRS and the Missouri Department of Revenue decided to give the farmers the extra time. Now here's Dustin Kopp with a look at our first forecast. Are we in springtime or is it still wintertime out there, Dustin?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. Looking at current conditions throughout southeast Missouri, we're seeing temperatures from 51 in Cape Girardeau and St. Genevieve to 52 in Fredericktown. Festus right now at 49 degrees, down in Poplar Bluff 50, as well as in Piedmont, and Van Buren right now at 48. Going through the evening hours, clear skies throughout the entire evening, 44 degrees by 7 p.m., 41 by 9. By midnight, we're down to 39. Some flurries and snow showers are on the way for southeast Missouri. I'll let you know about those coming up later in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
Well, did you wake up to any snow Wednesday morning? Not many did. A small band of snow did fall throughout the area and covered some grassy surfaces and rooftops in the areas like Park Hills and just north of the Farmington area. Other areas like Deloge did not see any, while Farmington barely saw a flake. Recently, county commissioners around the state met with State Representative Paul Fitzwater. The commissioners were in town for their annual commissioners meeting. Paul tells 18 Eyewitness News that there were a lot that came to visit.
They came into our office, dropped off some information, things that are important to them, and I had an opportunity to visit with all of them. They almost all didn't fit into my office.
Paul says that after their visit, they went to see State Senator Gary Romine. A Park Hills woman who is already facing charges in 2 different cases is facing another charge. 35-year-old Elizabeth Smythe has been charged with second-degree statutory rape. Court records show that a 16-year-old boy told police he had consensual sex with Smythe after going over to her house to see a friend. Police found a partially clothed boy on Smythe's cell phone and requested to meet with the boy. Police seized the phone for the investigation of another incident that allegedly occurred at Smythe's home back in December. In December, Smythe was charged with 2 Class C felony charges of endangering the welfare of a child, and in October, she was charged with a Class B felony of sexual exploitation of a minor and the Class A misdemeanor of furnishing pornographic materials to minors. Her bond was set at $25,000. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, part 2 of our Show Me Career special. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
For 15 years, Heartland Furniture and Appliance has been the leader in price for Restonic bedding. Whirlpool built Crosley appliances, Frigidaire appliances, sofa sets, recliners, accent furniture, and White's metal detectors. Same-day delivery with no waiting. We are fast becoming this area's leader in the home furnishing and appliance business. Need a little cash? Payday loans are available in each store. We'd love to have you come see us at one of our 3 locations on both sides of Main Street in Piedmont, Business 60 in Dexter, and next to Current River Ford in Donovan. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice.
How can heat also be cool? When it comes from targeted induction technology, which uses electromagnetic waves to quick heat your pan, boiling up to 40% faster, while the surface around it stays perfectly cool to the touch. It's faster, hotter, and, well, cooler.
Hi, Bob Seabaugh at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance. Come and see this and other great features and benefits that will amaze you. Now on sale at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance in downtown Fredericktown.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Having a disability can be hard to handle, especially for youth with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And finding a job, it can be a job in itself. Life Incorporated has launched a program that will help with just that. Liaison Denise Schwimweg tells 18 Eyewitness News that there are two components to this program.
We have two different types of activities. One, it is coordinated through an educational liaison person, which would be myself. We also have a business liaison, so we're kind of addressing two different components.
Under the educational liaison, surveys will be conducted to see what the needs are of parents, students, and schools, and the business liaison will see what businesses want. The program is currently available in the St. Francis and St. Genevieve County area. For more information, visit our website, kdkz18.com. A Monday afternoon crash in Madison County injured 2 people and damaged a camper. The crash took place when a truck driven by 17-year-old Jacob Halpin of Fredericktown ran off the road and struck a camper. Halpin suffered moderate injuries. 90-year-old Floyd Randolph of Fredericktown was inside the camper when it was hit by the truck. Randolph suffered minor injuries and was taken to Madison Medical Center. A former Sikeston area school teacher has pleaded guilty to sexual misconduct with a child under the age of 15. 29-year-old Andrew Dellis of Jackson went before Judge Benjamin Lewis on the morning of February the 11th in reference to a Sikeston investigation last year. Now, the investigation began nearly 1 year ago when allegations of misconduct with a student came to the attention of the Sikeston R6 junior high staff. The cell phone of a student was subsequently searched, and police located nude pictures of Dellis on the child's phone. It was discovered during the investigation that Dellis had sent the pictures of himself directly to the student. Dellis was arrested and removed from teaching at the school. He admitted in court Monday to sending naked pictures of himself to a 14-year-old student with the intent to arouse sexual desire. Dellis' sentencing date has been set for March the 11th. Poplar Bluff police arrested a man Tuesday after officers say ran away from the loss prevention at the Walmart in Poplar Bluff. The suspect, described as a black male wearing a black jacket and blue jeans, got into a red and white Ford regular cab truck and went south on Highway 67. Police say that a pursuit began and then ended in the 3000 block of Warrior Lane. The driver of the truck, 60-year-old Michael Reese, was arrested without incident. Police say that the black male suspect ran into an apartment and would not let the woman inside open the door. While police searched the complex, the woman banged on the door to alert police. The suspect was identified as 51-year-old Gregory Davis. He's been booked on misdemeanor stealing, first-degree burglary, felonious restraint, and resisting arrest. Reese was booked on numerous traffic charges, a warrant for felony larceny, and resisting arrest. Both are currently in the Butler County Jail.
We could see some snow and flurries throughout southeast Missouri. I'll let you know when we come back.
When someone comes in a mental areas emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
With extended hours, let the UPS store pack and ship your gifts.
Hi, I'm Steve from the UPS store in Farmington, Missouri. Me and my staff would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at weather headlines for southeast Missouri. We're seeing warm air through tomorrow. Then a cold front pushes through tomorrow afternoon, giving us flurries tomorrow night and into Friday morning. It looks like the weekend is going to be on the cold side. Right now, here at the studio, as I quickly push through, if we could go back to the graphics that show temperatures throughout southeast Missouri. There we go. 49 in Festus, 51 in St. Genevieve. Currently at Cape Girardeau Airport, it's 51. 50 down in Piedmont and 48 right now in Van Buren. Now for temperatures here at the studio, we're seeing clear skies and 46 degrees. Feels like 46 out there. Current dew point 28, 48% humidity, and a west wind at 8 miles per hour. Looking at your forecast for Thursday, plenty of sunshine throughout southeast Missouri. However, this cold front will scoot on our way, giving us a little bit of colder air here in southeast Missouri for your Friday. Also seeing some flurries tomorrow night into Friday morning. Looking at your forecast for tonight, clear skies, low around 31 degrees, southwest wind 5 to 10. 31 in Festus, 34 in St. Genevieve, pretty much 30s throughout southeast Missouri. Then for tomorrow, like I said, not a bad day at all. Starting out, we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. We'll start seeing an increase in clouds tomorrow late afternoon into tomorrow evening. Temperatures throughout the area in the mid to upper 50s, north wind 10 to 15, gusting at 25 at times. Ironton, one of the nice spots at 60 degrees for tomorrow. For the next several days, it's looking like we could see some colder air moving through. 40 degrees on your Friday with some morning flurries here in southeast Missouri. That'll scoot out of here, giving us sunshine late in the day. Saturday and Sunday, plenty of sunshine. Saturday on the cold side, 34, 45 on Sunday. Then on President's Day, we're seeing some showers in the area, high around 50 degrees or so, then back in the 40s from Tuesday and Wednesday. More showers in the forecast for your Tuesday. That's checking your Storm Tracker weather forecast. The latest weather information is located at our website, KDKZ18.com. And don't forget, we can check out our forecast for the weekend. Once again, 34 degrees and 21 for your overnight low, partly sunny skies, and then mostly sunny on your Sunday, high of 45. We'll be right back.
Time now for your 2-minute tour of Missouri. A Missouri man is dead and authorities shot and killed him after he allegedly fatally stabbed a St. Paul police dog. Members of the North Star Fugitive Task Force were looking for the suspect on a first-degree criminal sexual conduct warrant when they went to a St. Paul home to arrest him Tuesday afternoon and found him armed with a knife in the basement. Police say the suspect fatally stabbed police dog Cody. Officers then fatally shot the suspect. No one else was hurt. Cody was 8 years old and had been with the department for 7 years. The suspect's name was not immediately released. The 33-year-old Sedalia man charged with killing a fellow VA hospital patient in Columbia now faces assault charges in Pettis County. Rudy Perez Jr. is charged with 5 misdemeanor assaults as well as resisting arrest in connection with several Sedalia incidents in the days before the February 1st beating death of 78-year-old Robert Hill of Warsaw at Truman Memorial Veterans Hospital. Perez has pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder. His lawyer says that Perez is mentally ill. The new charges alleged that an assault of a neighbor to Perez, 2 domestic assaults involving Perez's parents as they tried to take him to the hospital, and an incident in the Pettis County Jail. Perez was initially arrested in Sedalia but released after 24 hours without being filed charges, that is. Funeral arrangements are pending for a pedestrian who police say was killed by a motorist in southwestern Illinois who reported the accident but believed she hit a deer. Police say 46-year-old Michelle Jackson of Hazelwood was walking in heavy rain along dimly lit Illinois 158 when she was struck by a car. The vehicle's 25-year-old driver was headed home to nearby Scott Air Force Base and reported the accident at the base's gate. Jackson had been walking near a commuter train stop and died on Sunday at the scene of the accident in Shiloh. Police say no alcohol or drugs were involved in the accident and no charges have been filed. 25-year-old Terry Lee Morrow, a former Kansas City man, is facing 17 felony charges, accusing him of using personal information he received at his Jackson County car dealership to receive more than $1 million in fraudulent car loans. Missouri Attorney General Chris Koster says Morrow used personal information of at least 44 people in Jackson County who did business with Edge Motors or filled out financial information on its website. Koster said at a Kansas City news conference on Tuesday he thinks there are more victims out there. Morrow is currently being held in DeKalb County, Illinois, where Koster says he set up another dealership and committed the same type of identity theft. The Attorney General says he wants Morrow to be tried in Missouri first. Coming up in today's Your Life segment on 18 Eyewitness News, we'll have an interesting story, and that's coming up about Valentine's Day on 18 Eyewitness News.
I'm Stacy Johnson. It's something that touches so many American lives, cancer. But what happens when the one who gets it is your best friend? Tips ahead on Money Talks News.
Your Health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy.
If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh, commonly called a bladder sling, you may be entitled to a significant cash award. Many women implanted with this device have suffered discomfort, excruciating pain, and even incontinence. The FDA has even warned that pelvic meshes may cause serious injuries, including pain, scarring, infection, incontinence, and discomfort. If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh,
call the Rely On Group at 800-796-6986.
Valentine's Day is all about hearts and flowers and love at first sight. Or is it? Dr. Bill Meyer considers the question in today's Focus on the Family.
On this Valentine's Day, here's a question to consider. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, it is a tough question.
I wish. Definitely attracted to whatever you see about that person.
I guess there's mixed reviews on that.
Genuine love is not simply a feeling of romantic excitement or sexual attraction. These are actually emotions released at first sight, not love.
That one is infatuation and the other is love. That one is self-centered and the other is selfless. And so genuine love is an expression of love towards the other person and not as dedicated toward yourself.
Those first feelings of infatuation are primarily selfish. When we feel this way, we haven't actually fallen in love with another person, we've fallen in love with love. There's an enormous difference between the two.
When you really love someone, you want the best for them. So true love, it's about giving truly to someone else.
Real love is an expression of the deepest appreciation for another human being. It's unselfish, it's giving, and it's caring. These qualities don't materialize at first sight or even during some enchanted evening. They take time to develop.
As quick as we fall into love, we can quickly fall out of love. And where real love is an active role where you're committed, and it takes work. Love takes work.
I think it's a choice because something will happen down the road after a while, and that love, those feelings wear off. But I think that true love is choosing to love somebody for the rest of your life.
So this Valentine's Day, remember, true love stands the test of time. While with love at first sight, it's best not to take things too seriously.
You know, there's definitely that pickup line. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by you again?
For Focus on the Family, I'm Dr. Bill Meyer.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, visit our website, kdkz18.com, and click on the Focus on the Family link. When you're facing a cancer diagnosis for your pet, there are many ways to handle it. Money expert Stacy Johnson explains in this report.
She was part of my family. So yes, it was very sad, when she was diagnosed with cancer. It's like the last thing I thought would happen to her.
Sherry Wachter's not alone. Thousands of Americans face a cancer diagnosis in a pet every year. Ebby was 17 years old when she developed the disease.
And nobody wants to hear the word cancer. It can be tough on the pet, tough on you, and certainly tough on your wallet.
So we look at the whole situation, the financial situation, the cost benefit for the pet, the quality of life for the pet. So all of those things sort of go into making a decision to treat or not to treat a pet with cancer. Dogs and cats get breast cancer, just like people. So you're taking a feel for any hard lumps or bumps in this area.
As with humans, catching a pet's cancer early is going to give the best treatment options and lower the potential for emotional and financial pain. Dr. Correa says watch for changes in daily routine and
discharge from the eyes, anything on the skin that's grown or a new lump or bump. And those are things that you can sort of just keep track of on a day-to-day basis, just as you're playing or petting or walking your pet.
Bottom line, keep a close eye on your pet's health, and if the animal does get a cancer diagnosis, work with a vet or oncologist to make the right plan for your pet and you. For more information, go to moneytalksnews.com and search for pets. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, you can get more links and information at his website. To get there, just go to our website, KDKZ18.com, and click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles menu.
Coming up here in sports, Lance Lynn heads to Jupiter, Florida a little leaner. Yaroslav Halak re-injures his groin in warm-ups, and the St. Louis Rams, along with area hospitals, are teaming up for a wellness zone. It's all coming up here in Sports Zone.
Tips to make you money delivered daily. The totally free Money Talks newsletter. Sign up now and get my money makeover video, a $50 value, as my gift. MoneyTalksNews.com.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
St. Louis Cardinals' Lance Lynn landed in Jupiter, Florida about 40 pounds lighter than he was when he emptied out his stall at the Busch Stadium clubhouse last October. Currently, Lynn is sitting at 239 pounds, which he hasn't been since he pitched for the Brownsburg High School team. This is quite a difference than 1 year ago when Lynn reported to spring training at about 260 pounds. He then packed on another 20 pounds as the season progressed. That weight became the first factor many then pointed at when Lynn's effectiveness dipped down during the second half of the season. Lynn decided to make a big change, one that would not only help him, but also the team this season. Earlier this week, Yaroslav Halak re-injured his strained groin in warm-ups prior to the game against Los Angeles. Halak, who was activated from the injured reserve on Sunday, was expected to start in goal against the Kings. But just minutes before the puck would drop, Brian Elliott was announced as the starter. Halak had a couple of good days of practice, but re-injured the groin prior to the game. Head coach Ken Hitchcock told reporters after Tuesday's practice that Halak is still listed as day-to-day. The St. Louis Rams, along with Washington University And Barnes Jewish Heart and Vascular Center are teaming up on Sunday to host the Heart and Vascular Wellness Zone at the Continuity X Training Center. This event is to educate participants about heart-healthy nutrition and exercise, along with meeting experts while enjoying the Rams experience in the process. Various stations will be set up throughout the Rams indoor practice facility, as well as participants getting the opportunity to enjoy heart-healthy snacks. At Today in Sports, Fred and Dustin, guys, it's back to you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Looking at your forecast for the rest of this evening, we're going to be seeing clear skies throughout southeast Missouri. 44 degrees at 7 p.m., 41 by 9. By midnight, we're down to 39. That does it for 18 Eyewitness News. Hope you have a good evening. Newswatch is next, and we'll see you back here tonight at 10 o'clock.
When you see news happening in your area, let us know about it. You can call our news department at 573-701-9590 or email us at news@DawkinsBroadcastGroup.com.